Calvin, are you going to say hi to the guests? Oh, well, that's kind of a wave. Good job. Alright, well, what's going on, everybody? Sharpie360 here, and I'm with you today for another update on my Viking lodge. So, I've been working on the interior a little bit, and I got some cool stuff. Oop, a little bit of a sneak peek over there. Oh, Calvin's sneaking. So, I got some more work on the interior done, so we're just gonna run through that really quick, but I have a pretty big update to this whole build that I want to get to. So I've been spending the last couple of days working on the interior of this guy, and I've also been working on a very major update behind this whole structure that we'll take a look at in a second. But for now, let's go take a look at some of the interior upgrades. Go through the front door and boom! Look at that Viking throne. Hell yeah. And these spikes do hurt, so see, they still work. They definitely work. Got the Viking throne going, got it all spiked up and got it looking more like a chair. So it's kind of neat, I suppose. That's kind of the highlight of this whole apparatus. Calvin, are you gonna go show the people how it works? Come on, go sit in the chair. No, maybe later. He likes to walk on the tables. Okay, so I moved these chairs back a little bit. It was just getting too hard to walk in between them like that, so I just figured I'd move them. Swapped out some of the stuff on this for just armor and weapons kind of stuff for now, and we put this planter in here, these guarana berries. These things are low-key super helpful with the energy and your sleep meter, so if you're ever needing to power through a little bit and don't have any energy drinks, always keep this stuff stocked up because it could help you get through the night. Got a little bit of an upgrade to the bar, got some more booze there and a skull, all that stuff, sticks, good stuff, cool. Alright. Over on the left wing, I have turned it into a supply room, so we got all of the various gear that I'm collecting throughout now and then. That's kind of cool to have. Upstairs, we did a little bit more work with the cubbies, the stalls, all that good stuff. So this one doesn't have any beds over here right now, but on this side we do. Okay, so yeah, we got the stalls in here. Pretty neat, Calvin. And then not much has changed upstairs, so we won't worry about that. But I have a little bit of announcement to this build, and we're just gonna go outside really quick. I figured might as well go big or go home, right? And with the console commands now unlocked and out in the public, we have a little bit more tools. So let's take a look at this guy. Whoa! So definitely doing a little bit of an upgrade to the Viking lodge. SharpenSkjall is turning into more of a castle than a lodge at this point, but pretty cool. Damn cat. Boom. SharpenSkjall. Alright, cool. So this is what I've been working on, and so as I mentioned, the console commands were released, and with a couple of mods you can get into a lot more building capability stuff, so you can turn off like all the stats, survival stats and whatnot. So let's go in and check it out what we got so far. Okay, so this is going to be kind of like a big main open area. There's a lot of supports in here right now, if anybody's wondering. I'm just playing it safe. I know that this isn't all necessary, but I just want to play it safe at the moment, just to make sure nothing ever glitches out on me and I find myself getting screwed over in the long run. Alright, so you're basically going to come into this big open area, and there's going to be two wings of stairs on the left and the right, and they're going to go up to kind of like a balcony area that's going to overlook this, and then that's going to go over, and I'm going to have some more rooms up here and stuff. I have to build out the foundation for that, but I haven't really. This is as far as I've gotten so far. So these stairs were kind of a pain in the ass to get. These walls with the stairs and stuff can be kind of tricky, but once you get it kind of figured out, it's not that big of a deal. What I've found is that the orientation of the floor seems to make a difference in the toggle ability for different placements. So these boards are running parallel to the slants, and that seems to work for me. Other people have been saying that it doesn't, but I don't know. It's kind of tricky, so you just got to play with it. Right now, this is kind of what we have planned out, and there's going to be a bigger kind of like left wing over here with more stuff that I'm going to work on, and then over here is going to be a wing on the right, and we'll see what all this is going to be in the future. I'm kind of planning as we go along, obviously, but it's going to be pretty cool. And then all of this is going to be like 2 levels up from here. Obviously go up the stairs, and this is going to be like the main level that it's built on up here, which will be pretty cool. and a lot of like suspended building gonna be happening, so that'll be pretty cool. And I had to actually make everything up a level on the platform past this certain point right here because the ground starts pitching up. I couldn't keep a base foundation on the ground. It wasn't leveling out anymore. So we decided to go one level up, and that's gonna be that. So I got a little bit of a underground storeroom right here behind the main set of stairs going up. I'm gonna have to redo these stairs because this one is not triggering properly, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But I got a little door, a little secret hiding room, kind of neat. And then this whole section right here is gonna be walled off, and this is not gonna be accessible. So I'm thinking that these will kind of incorporate kind of like a secret passage or like kind of an escape route from both wings that'll go kind of back here underneath the stairs, and then it'll pop out of a door right here and then just drop down to this platform, or from the platform. And then same thing from this side, a little bit of a secret door, a roundabout way underneath the stairwell, come back over here, drop down the rope, and then off and free. And last but not least, I figured it'd be good to get some perspective just on how big this upgrade to the SharpenSkjall fort is going to be. And so look at it, boom. So that's just what we have at the moment, and you can see it's about double the size looking at it from this angle, but then you can see that it's going to expand quite a bit further out on each side, and on this side as well. And then of course it's going to also double up in the back, so quite a big addition to this initial Viking lodge. Super stoked on it. Approaching it from the zip line, get a little bit of a different view than what we were used to coming in for before. Pretty cool. Massive. I need to restring these zip lines. Cool, you can go right through the structure. Well, that's interesting. Alright, well, neat. And like I had mentioned, the console commands are now public and available. It just takes a couple of mods in order to access them through Unity or whatever, but what I'm using is the Thunderstorm mod manager, and then Sons of the Forest is the name, and then it has a couple of different packages in here, but what I'm using is this Beppin EX. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's basically to interface with Unity inside the game engine, and then the debug console to actually pull up console UI inside of the game. It's not very hard to get set up. You just kind of install both things, and very user friendly. So I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check those out, which is helping me a lot with this build now, because I was doing the duplicate log glitch over there with the Treehouse 2 structure, and that even was taking a lot of time. So having basically unlimited logs is super cool. And if you're ever wondering what that looks like, it's basically like this. So this works for any length log that you have. Yeah, basically you just get infinite logs in your hand, and it definitely makes it a lot easier. And then, like I said, it works for these little logs too. So pretty cool, useful. Definitely worth checking out if you're into the building side of things and really don't want to be bothered by the survival mechanics and enemies and all that stuff. I mean, you can play in peaceful mode. If you want to have all of the goodies of a normal game mode, then you can use the console commands to kind of like freeze all the enemies and AI. It's pretty cool. So I definitely recommend checking that out. Again, the link is in the description if you want to check out those mods. Oh, and if you're wondering why I don't have a heads-up display, it's because I use the console commands to hide them, and it definitely makes it for a nice, clean view and UI for recording purposes, so highly recommend. This is experimenting with some roofing up here, but pretty cool. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it for this time. I just wanted to share with you guys all the updates that I've been doing, because I've been having a lot of good traction on the views for my last two videos on this, even though that's relative to my numbers. So, but anyways, hopefully you guys like this, and we can build something really cool off of this. And so yeah, this build is going to be a lot of fun. So make sure, if you want to keep following all the updates, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, Sharpie360. And we're going to be doing some Let's Play stuff as well, so make sure to check that out. And with that, I think that's going to wrap things up. So until next time, sharp out.